And I think this is pretty much where most people should be satisfied at how it performs at this stage. Now it's up to you if you want more power and go to a 3-cell with a different ESC, or just run it on a 2-cell like I do with a 30 amp cheapo ESC that I grabbed from Banggood. So let me show you how I did. Now if you look down here, the truck's got 2-speed transmission installed in it. It's got metal shafts, and I do have the WPL full metal ring and pinion gears in here, metal steering hubs, ball bearing inside too. Got metal links for my steering right there. Same in the rear, ring and pinion metal. The little hexes that the wheels attach to are also metal. And let's see what else is upgraded on here. Other than that, that's pretty much it. I think really on my upgrades, I have the stock servo still in here. I am running this 2-speed that is a WPL 2-speed gearbox as well. And it is pretty good. I mean, I haven't tried the metal single-speed crawler box, but I doubt I really want to. I really do like having a little bit of speed so I can actually walk with my truck somewhere instead of picking it up and then putting it in that low gear and going ahead and crawling around everywhere. So yeah, the truck is pretty good now. Let's see, total cost wise, you guys can calculate this because I'm not really good at math. So the truck cost me $30 for this truck with free shipping. The drive shafts, all metal gears, ball bearings all throughout. That whole kit came in a kit that's called the metal upgrade kit, and that was about, well, that one cost me $31.99 exactly, no tax, free shipping from eBay. The metal links for my steering right here, those cost me, I believe, $7.99. Yep, those $7.99. So I mean, if you calculate the cost of this truck, you know, all up, minus my receiver and transmitter, which I already own, and I already have a couple of receivers. So if you minus that, which you might have to purchase with your kit if you are just starting off, if you look at the cost of this truck now, it is still way cheaper than getting yourself, let's say, you know, I'm not brand bashing or anything, I love these other brands. I did have a little mini low C124 scale crawler trail truck, just very limited compared to having at least something this size, which they call a 1/16. I wouldn't exactly say 1/16, I don't know, maybe 1/18, but they call this a 1/16 scale. And this size right here, you can actually go out and walk with it and crawl around on the trails while you're hiking. It's a good enough size for that. Just have some battery stashed in your pockets, you know, and you're good to go for a little bit. Now with this 2-speed transmission in here, with an 800 milliamp 2-cell that I've owned for at least 5 years, I'm still getting close to 40-minute run times on it. And that's crawling around everywhere in the low gear, once in a while speeding around in the high gear. But yeah, so it's not bad. And considering the cost that it got me to get it to where it's at right now, I'm not disappointed. I've heard other people say, you know, these are junk. You're gonna spend, don't spend money on these, you know. But then again, you're gonna go out there and buy a completely stock, ready to run, low C crawler 1/24 scale that can't do what this can do when it's like this, and it's gonna cost you more, if not the same as this, to keep that thing going too. You know what I mean? You're gonna upgrade everything you own. Every single RC thing I own, I will do something to it. That's just how we are, you know. Nobody wants to leave their truck stock. People put winches. I don't know why people put winches on these things. See, that's just my opinion. I don't see myself using it. But then again, I just started making videos where I use these little, you know, chains to tow people out of trouble, or they tow me out of trouble. So it's just how you think about it. You know, do you want to spend your money on this? Do you want to Save your money? Is this gonna make you happy? That's all up to you, man. To each his own. I mean, some people say it's not worth it. I say these things are hella worth it. I mean, that speaks to you right there, doesn't it? I have every single color that they had, I purchased. Obviously, 2 of them I changed the colors of already, but yeah, that's pretty much a WPL shelf right there. Got the B36 and 4 of these little suckers. Do I need to touch on this? Oh yeah, also, one more thing to get these things going pretty good is you have to modify where the transmission sits. It's just not good in its stock location. It actually hangs lower than the 4, attachment points for your links. So it gets hung up everywhere. It's just what happens. It's a good gearbox and everything. It gets hung up. I'll probably put out a video maybe on more detail on how I did this truck, but I don't know if you can see under there. See those plastic mounts I made right there? Those are just spare Lexan that I cut out from my Toyota 4Runner Proline body. And I just used that to lift up the transmission, so I used it as a mount. So yeah, I just used that as a mount. Pop that transmission up in a higher location. I had to obviously cut the body out right here. That's where the battery sits in. So now, when you look in the box, you can see the transmission and the motor way up there. But when you put batteries in here, which they still do fit, the motor's way up there. So the batteries don't touch the motor. They're just sitting on top of the transmission case. No issue. Everything still works fine this way. And now I actually like it more because water just dumps straight back out when I'm done crawling through water and stuff. So yeah, that's my take on these little things right here. Take it for what it is. It is not hobby grade. You can make it to perform as hobby grade, just kind of like what I feel I've done here. I mean, all the other upgrades like metal axle housings, any other metal part you can pretty put on here, little metal side steps and stuff. At that point, you're just putting on accessories, and that's just not, I don't use my money that way. I just want to make the thing perform the way I want it to perform and make it reliable at doing what it does. And once I get there, I stop. And this pretty much has been this way now for a couple months. The 2-speed I actually just did yesterday. I just modded that to go in there, but it has been running off the stock drivetrain, the stock gearbox, the stock motor for a couple months now. No issues. I liked it that way, no problem. I just had another 2-speed that I wanted to put somewhere, so I decided to complete this and say, you know what? I'm going to have one truck that's completely done the way I like it, and it'll be done. So this truck right here, you'll see running videos probably out, and about in the desert and stuff, but I don't think I'm going to be doing any more modifications to this truck. This is good the way it is, and it's going to stay that way for now. So I can concentrate on other stuff. Even this Land Rover, and I don't know if you can tell how high that white WPL is sitting right there, but I'm pretty sure most people don't know anything about these little trucks that are around here. I think they can tell what's going on with that one. I'll have a video out on that one pretty soon. You guys have a great day, and go run that RC.